Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Guys, are you tired of all the fake-ass bougie travel vloggers on YouTube? Do you want to see vlogs in which a man that is absolutely fearless goes to the most ridiculous places in the entire post-Soviet space and just records stuff that nobody else would think to record?
Давайте.
A few moments later.
О, как я молчаю! О!
Do you want to see real, raw post-Soviet content that nobody else provides? And do you want to see the most devastated and random places in the entire post-Soviet space and India? Well, do I have a perfect channel for you. Bold and Bankrupt is a travel YouTuber from Britain who goes around in the most random places, such as the poorest town in Russia, the most dangerous town in Russia, the Chernobyl exclusion zone, who drinks vodka with random Russian gopniks and random Russian old dudes and somehow doesn't get beat up, and who is actually probably coming to my city in Russia where I live, and who is making a video with me who's gonna show me around my city and some other interesting areas in our region. And no, I am not kidding, it is as real as it gets. We're discussing it right now.
Давай, пошли мы! Оп!
Опа! Давай, Victor!
Today, guys, I wanted to take a look at one of my favorite channel on YouTube that I've been just binge watching recently, and that is Bold and Bankrupt. This guy is called Bold. I'm not gonna tell his real name because he doesn't on his channel. I know his real name, but I don't think I should. Basically, he's a YouTuber with over 500,000 subscribers who has been absolutely blowing up recently, and he's making videos, travel vlogs, going around places that nobody else would ever think of going to. You see, Bold here is a very cultured individual. This guy is not just a Brit who goes around Russia and the post-Soviet countries and just talks crap. He actually knows Russian. He actually took the time to learn Russian, and he speaks it on a pretty good level. He can keep a great conversation with a lot of the people that he runs in.
А как зарабатывать деньги тогда здесь, в деревне?
А как зарабатывать? Кто на ферме работает, то и зарабатывает. Ну, правда, небольшое, минималка.
Да.
Да.
Зарплата сколько может быть? Может быть?
В разном и 3000, ну 300 рублей на эти.
$150 или
да,
что-то.
Да,
Понял.
Мало.
Ну это мало, конечно.
Конечно, мало. Ну, счастливо, до свидания.
Вам тоже, очень приятно. Спасибо за ваше время.
Which I appreciate, by the way. We Russians are very respectful of the people that are trying to learn our language. The thing that makes this channel really interesting is that he travels to Russia and the post-Soviet countries, but he doesn't just go to the capital cities, which are the nicest. He goes to the worst places and he records everything without any fear whatsoever. Like, take a look at this video right here.
There's gunfire going off in the centre of Nazran. I don't know why. I want to go investigate. Investigate what the gunfire's about. Let's go and have a look.
Imagine you're shooting a vlog and you hear gunshots. What is your first thoughts? Maybe run away? This guy's first thought is to go to the place where they're shooting guns.
Machine gun или что-то? Калашников? Я хочу посмотреть, что это был. Круто машина. Да. Англия нету такой. Look at this. The man's holding a sword in one hand and a flag in the other. Welcome to the Caucasus. There's a man firing a gun. My God, this is fucking insane. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
This guy has fucking balls of steel, Jesus Christ. Like, I know this is a normal thing actually, because he was in Ingushetia, which is a part of Russia that is in a Caucasus region. In regions like Ingushetia, Chechnya, for example, I'd say the laws are not as strict as the rest of Russia, so there are occasions where people just shoot guns on the street and that's considered normal. But you wouldn't expect a British person to know that, right? But this is the thing I like about this guy, is that he knows Russian culture. He knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's doing. He knows where he's going. This is the thing that I actually appreciate. So for example, there's a video in which he goes to some dying village in Belarus. Like, this village has like 20 people in it or something like that. And he goes and there's a war monument to the fallen of the World War II for the Soviet soldiers that died in the World War II. And he's actually going there and he's showing it off, and he does it with so much respect for the fallen of the World War II on the Soviet side that I'm like, damn. This is the first time I'm seeing somebody from the West paying so much attention and giving credits to the Soviet soldiers.
Now have a look here and you'll understand the impact that the Second World War had and why these villages are empty. Part of it, people say, why is Belarus so empty? Well, because so many people died, 25% of the population. This is from this one small village. Look who died in the war. Atrashenka, 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 Atrashenka. It's a Ukrainian name. Look how many of that family were killed in the war. How many of Gorshunov? Whole families wiped out. Skachkov, 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 Skachkov. Fathers, sons, daughters, sisters, aunties, grandmothers, granddads, babies. Killed.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not a fucking tanky or a Soviet Union fan by any means, but you cannot deny that the Soviet Union had a very important role in destroying the Nazis. So again, he's very respectful in that. Another thing that I like as well is that he's an example. He uploaded the video recently where he went to Moldova, which is a country in Europe, which is an ex-USSR country. So in this video, he's going to Chisinau, which is the capital of Moldova, and he's just looking around, seeing how a lot of the stuff that used to be there in the Soviet Union is just crumbling and destroyed now, and how the country's economy is an absolute shambles. But he's not just going around and it's been like, haha, look at this country is destroyed, dude, haha, look at how poor people are, look how cheap everything is, right? This guy actually takes this time to call out the government, and he's saying that the reason why this country is so poor is because the politicians are corrupt and they're stealing everything, they're stealing all the resources, they're stealing everything, they're so corrupt because they own the country and the citizens are not getting any of it.
Unfortunately, this nation has been constantly pillaged and raped by oligarchs and embezzlers and politicians. The wealth of the nation has been squirreled away to secret bank accounts in Panama and Costa Rica. I found a wall with election posters. I'm calling it the Wall of Thieves. Valentina Rotaru, thief. Look, Grigore Kolun, embezzler. Look at his face. I bet he doesn't live in one of these shitty apartments. I bet he drives a nice Mercedes. All of them, everyone you see. Embezzlers, swindlers, thieves. People who have ripped off the nation of Moldova.
This guy has a very clear understanding why Eastern European countries and post-Soviet countries are often in such terrible condition economically. It is practically because almost every post-Soviet country has terrible governments, terrible corrupt governments. You see, Mr. Ball has actual balls of steel because Jesus Christ, he has no fear whatsoever. And like, you gotta understand that a lot of people from post-Soviet countries, they don't really take it lightly when you shove a camera in their face. For example, check out this altercation.
Что? Да, да, буду, на ютубе.
Зачем?
Зачем? А почему нет? А, что, ты милиция, что ли?
Конечно.
А, да, ладно. До свидания, братан. The Bobruisk youths are already starting on me, saying you can't film here without permission.
You know, people can get pretty defensive and people can get mad if you're filming them, right? And he's not even filming them, they are the ones that are getting into his camera and trying to talk to him. If they just didn't want to be filmed, they would just go away. And they're asking him if he has the permission to film here. I mean, it's a public place. Yes, he does, idiots. And so I can only imagine how much he has to deal with stuff like this. Like, to begin with, myself, I'm way too scared to vlog in public alone. Like, I would never be able to do that. Like, I film videos outside with my friends, but when I'm just walking around alone with a camera, I feel like an idiot. Especially in Russia or post-Soviet countries, where if you have a camera and you're talking to it in public, people look at you like you're naked in the middle of the street or something. But when you're a foreigner and you speak in English, it kind of gives it more credibility because then you're kind of a tourist, you're shooting something, right? But yeah, once again, this guy has balls of steel because he literally drinks with random gopniks. Like, these are the type of people I personally would even be too scared to come up to, not let alone fucking drink with them, like Jesus Christ. Because when Russian boomers get drunk, they get very hostile very quickly, especially if you're a foreigner. Like, you're from England, are you kidding me? You're gonna get shit. Like this video where he got drunk with some guys in Belarus.
Ты, потому что ты хочешь сказать, что я виноват. Ты хочешь сказать, что я виноват за все, что Америка сделал. Но я англичанин.
А кто виноват? Подожди, а кто виноват?
Я?
Черчилль же виноват, то... А чего он, именно он, не проехал нам защищать нашу Беларусь?
Так он еще тогда не родился.
Чего?
They immediately started blaming him for like America being hostile to Russia and for like not supporting Russia in World War II, even though they did, and even though Britain was on Russia's side. Like, these guys, they don't know history or anything for absolute shit.
И ты не знаешь про нашу войну, и ты не знаешь этого...
Конечно, я не знаю, как много, как
И ты Гитлера не знаешь, да, этого пидораса, блядь, да?
Я не знаю, как много, как вы знаете, конечно. Потому что, слава богу, Англия, но менее...
Так вы,
Сказали,
хорошо,
как вы.
хорошо.
Я уже понял здесь, что 25%, и это очень грустная
Я
история.
тебе
Я
расскажу.
уважаю
Я
людей здесь,
тебе
которые
расскажу.
страдали для нас.
Подожди.
And somehow Bold is patient enough to take this shit, okay? Because if I was in his place, dude, they're just talking absolute nonsense. Bold is trying to be respectful and he's saying that I respect the people from the Soviet Union that died for our freedom. But the drunk Belarusian boomers just don't want to listen at all and they just keep spewing their propaganda brain gibberish. So once again, this guy is absolutely fearless and I'm surprised that he hasn't had a fight yet. Like, we're talking right now on Instagram and the thing is that he's actually planning to come to Russia this summer, so I'm actually trying to get him to come to my city so we could record some vlogs together. It would be amazing. It would be like the best collab of all time, and actually, I think it's happening. So yeah, people, get hyped because Bold and Bankrupt and the Focus Bankers are about to meet up in real life and go out there and just show you the most epic places in the Chelyabinsk region. But yeah, I was talking to him in the DMs and he said that he has not been in fights yet, but he has been mugged in Russia 2 times on separate occasions. And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. Russia is just not getting their good reputation right here, okay? Like, dude, imagine mugging a fucking foreigner. Like, who are these people, dude? What amazes me though is that even after so much altercations, even after being mugged, even after all of this stuff, he still has the motivation to, he's going to come to Russia again, right? He still has the motivation to study Russia, the people, the culture, the language. And like, that's amazing because like, honestly, if I was a Westerner who came down to Russia and I got mugged, I'd be like, fuck this country, I'm never going back, right? And every boomer that I meet is like trying to shove down some dumb propaganda about me, an Englishman, being responsible for everything that America does or whatever, right? I'd be pissed. But I feel like Bold actually realizes there are actually a lot of sane, nice people in Russia, and that after all, there is good stuff to see, there is interesting stuff to film and interesting people to talk to, right? Which once again, I respect so hard because like, once again, if I was in his place, at this point, I'd be pissed and I'd be like, I'm never going to this fucking country again. You guys don't even understand how excited I am for this collab, if it's actually gonna happen, which I really wanted to. So we started to discuss that, and Bold and Bankrupt will probably be coming around July to Russia, and then guys, you need to expect some epic videos. This is gonna be some of the finest content you've ever seen in your life. We're gonna go to my city, we're gonna go to the most polluted town in the world, which is located not far from my city, believe it or not. We're gonna go to this little village called Paris in my region, which has its own little Eiffel Tower, and I'm not joking right now, it's a real thing. Plus, he speaks Russian, so maybe we could do like a language challenge or something. I mean, Jesus Christ, the amount of content that we could do possibly is just insane, right? So yeah, be on the lookout for that, I guess, because I just wanted to make this video on this guy on Bold and Bankrupt for a while now, because I've been watching his videos for such a long time. But now that I've actually contacted him and he actually knows me and he watches me, and since we might actually have a collab coming, this video is the perfect opportunity for me to let you guys know that this thing is happening, so be on the lookout. But yeah guys, I guess that is going to be pretty much it for today's video though. I hope you guys did enjoy it, I hope you found something new and interesting. Hopefully you'll learn some more about the Slav culture now, or Russia or something like that, thanks to this guy, because he's really making some of the best travel vlogging right now on YouTube, period. If not the best, for me at least. So yeah, you know, go check him out. Like, this video honestly sounds like if he's paid me or something to promote his channel, but no, I'm genuinely so happy that we could actually have this thing together, and I just like his content so much that I was like, why not make this, right? But yeah guys, that is going to be pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you guys did, please make sure to slap the motherfucking like button. And again, if you want to support my channel, because these are dark times on YouTube, make sure to go down in the description. There's my Patreon. You can donate to me and support me. I'll be really glad if you guys did it, because it actually helps me out so much, and we actually have a really great community now in our Patreon Discord, so it would be great if you joined. But yeah guys, that is it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.